Exercise 122. We should neither accept any theories nor adopt any views, however valuable the advocates of such may be, except we are convinced that they are authorized and have been tested and attested by those upon whose veracity we can rely, or unless our reason approves of them and we have ample proof that though they may have some defects, their adoption will be valuable to us in the main, that we may employ them to the benefit of ourselves and others, and that they will be readily recalled on occasion of necessity. No matter how apposite the arguments may appear which are adduced to move us from an opposite opinion, we should be as adamant in the face of any demand upon the feelings which our reason does not sanction. Thus, any attempt to tempt us to foolish actions will only end in the failure of the tempter. We have been endowed with mental faculties far and away above those with which the lower animals are endued, in order that we may protect ourselves from our enemies and may add to our happiness. It is a fact, however, that such is the effect of persuasion upon some persons of weak will that they become as mere wax in the hands of those who would lure them to ruin. With such people, it seems only necessary for a fluent rogue to advance an alluring prospect of an affluent position at little cost, and they fall at once without a defense into the trap set for them. Is not this the secret of almost every successful fraud we have heard or read of in any nation? 3. Exercise 123. There are, alas, too many persons who make it their vocation or avocation in life to dupe others less able than themselves. They have no feelings of honor, or else would not prey on the failings of those around. They despise veracity, and their greed for gold amounts almost to voracity. In order to obtain wealth, they make light of every obstacle and are slow to admit themselves beaten. They are averse to honest labor, and yet they spare no pains to become versed in the cunning arts necessary to extract money from their victims and to extricate themselves from the consequences of their illegal actions. They devise a plot, and under the semblance of advice, they operate on the greed and credulity of ignorant persons, and having thrown them off their guard, lead them into foolish adventures. Truly, a fool and his money are easily parted. We should not attach too much importance to a scheme because it is introduced with a flourish of fair words, nor should we touch any speculative affair without first subjecting it to an accurate examination. Full stop. If we could only examine the annual returns of failures and analyze their causes, we should find that many are attributable to an utter absence of judgment in the conduct of business and an overconfidence in the nicety and honesty of others. Stop.